Hello, Aries. Welcome to your reading with me, Cindy. So, my dear, fireball babies, we're going to let the universe talk to you. What does the universe want to talk to you about right now? I'm going to use my Oracle of the Radiant Sun Oracle deck, and we're going to go double witchy today because I happen to be recording this on Halloween. Not dressed up. I've been dressing up leading up to Halloween, and I'm kind of dressed up out. I'm out of being dressed up at this point. So it's just kind of like normal me, but I have the witchy decks out today. So like I said, we're going to see what the universe wants to talk to you about. The universe would like to reach out to you. Spirit guides, the divine, whatever that could mean to you. Yeah, that's about it. It's general, so it may or may not resonate. If it does resonate and you're drawn to it, there will be an extended. The link to that is at the top of the description of this video. I was really compelled to burn some incense for your reading. It's just like all over your card. I have the Aries card out here. It's just like floating around it. So maybe purifying your energy. Let's see. What would the universe want to talk to, like to talk to Aries about at this time? Wow, we had two cards out. Controlling your excitement. We have excitement and control. This is like a real sense of holding back. A huge sense of holding back, big time. I mean, Mercury and Gemini, that's just like doo-doo-doo. Tons of, like, even look, it's got the blowhorn going. Communication, energized, movement. And then we have Jupiter and Capricorn. This has just a feeling of completion. A little bit like, I have it written down as the Two of Pentacles for some reason. I started something with this deck, like researching it, like kind of linking the energy of these astrological placements with tarot cards. So it kind of feels like, if I look at it that way, with this Mercury in Gemini, and then the Two of Pentacles, this is like kind of hold back, like excitement. Find excitement. Hold back from perhaps things that you would like to do that are, I don't know, I want to say more creative. There's some sort of sense here about finding excitement and fun in the everyday stuff that you got to do. So that's kind of coming off like, if I have to tidy the house, I'll usually put some music on that I like, because I don't like tidying the house. It's not much fun. But then I try to do something that makes it fun. So there is that sense in with these two cards for you right now, that this excitement and control. But I feel how I sat down to do this reading, I said to myself, I'm going to literally go with what the words are on these cards. If something more comes to me visually, then we'll build up on that. But I'm utilizing these words really specifically. So it's about controlling your excitement, controlling your enthusiasm. That actually seems like a difficult thing for Aries. Aries is usually like right up there with, look, secrets. You have secrets at the bottom. You are supposed to control your enthusiasm, control your excitement, hold back. This is kind of like yeah, it's weird. It's almost like not really being you. Holding that back somehow, for some reason. Playing your cards tightly close to your chest. That's what I would say here, because it's like to pull out cards for a zodiac sign and be told in any way, regardless if this wasn't you, like if this was Taurus and it was more, don't take your time here, don't think about things, don't weigh out the pros and cons, just go. Like that would be kind of like an unnatural thing to ask just to that typical energy of that sun sign. So it just feel kind of, hold it back. Let's pull out a tarot card for each one of these. So there might even be something in the future for you. It's like a heads up. Just hold it back. Control. Don't play all your cards. Don't necessarily walk into the situation the way people would expect you to. The Four of Swords. On excitement. Yo. It just feels like really containing your energy too, like not sharing your energy with much. Two of Pentacles, the Empress. What is that about? It's interesting. That was unexpected. Control the Empress. Control, there's something you're about to birth? Oh, no, 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 no. Okay, I'm asking what the universe wants to talk to you about. You know what this is? This is the universe controlling something around you. This is because this is something that's about to give birth. With the Empress, it's like huge abundance. It could have something to do with some sort of creative outlet about you. There's some sort of control that's being placed around you. Yeah, something is happening. That's what the universe wants to give you a heads up about. That something's going on here, or something's about to go on, where your excitement is going to be pulled back. Your enthusiasm will be pulled back. But it's not, like, it doesn't feel uncomfortable with the Four of Swords. It doesn't feel like there's conflict. It just feels like, okay, well, then, okay, maybe today I'll read a book, or, oh, I thought maybe I would go and I would look this up. I would do some research on this. I don't know. It just has that sense of just kind of like healing, staying quiet. Yeah. And because there's something that is building up here, but it has to do with more mundane, practical things, especially with Capricorn. I think with Jupiter and Capricorn too, I think, if I'm trying to remember correctly, I was reading a bit about this astrologically a couple nights ago, that this energy is obviously very contained. And it's kind of funny because Jupiter is something that is, really something that's very expansive. But Jupiter is Sagittarius energy, right? Where we get that movement, we get the communication, we get the drive, we get the fire. But when you connect it with this Capricorn energy, it has a sense of control. And it also, if I remember reading this correctly, that usually this energy has growth and expansion later on in life, or later on in a cycle, like towards the end of something. And she's visibly pregnant, so something is about to be given birth here. This almost has the feeling of something around you that you're working on, you're trying to develop, that is going into, it's going to be birthed, yes, that's obvious. However, it's almost like it's overdue. It's not coming in on its due date. So it's being controlled, it's being contained, it's being withheld. The secrets, well, let's look at the secrets. What do we have for the secrets? The King of Swords. Wow, that is an interesting combination. Venus and Scorpio and the King of Swords. See, again, I feel like there's something playing around in the universe. The universe is manipulating. What was that? I heard a quote from a comedian or something. What was it? How to make God laugh. I think it was something John Cleese said. The funniest type of humor for God is telling him that you have plans for your day. Yeah, that's funny, little human. Like, it just kind of has that sense of you're humoring God, because you're being asked to curb your excitement. There's something going on, and with the King of Swords, it's gotta feel like someone who has some sort of practical authority in knowledge, in information. There's someone that has quite a bit of experience in something that is holding information back. And because of this, your excitement is being curbed. But the only reason the universe, like, the universe is saying, don't get in your head. Don't, just enjoy your time. That's what this is. Just enjoy your time. Relax. Spend some time healing and resting. Also, too, if something is going into, if you imagine, like if someone is pregnant, if you've been pregnant or you've been close to someone who's pregnant and you've sort of connected to their experience in that, if you're going beyond the due date, that's where it gets uncomfortable. Because then it starts to get physically uncomfortable. And a lot of times it's difficult for the person who's pregnant to sleep. And it's difficult for the people around them to sleep. Because if they can't sleep and they're miserable, everybody's going to come on this boat with them. So it's just a sense of that. But yet this is also that warning, where people will say, I'm telling you, get your sleep now. Get your rest now. I can't. I'm anxious. I got to get this done. That will get done one day. Just get your sleep. Because that will not get done one day. So it could be something like this is phenomenal growth and expansion with the Empress. And it's almost like it's just being put on hold. It's going into overtime. It's going into overtime. And just get your rest. Trust me, get your rest. Because when this comes out, there'll be no time for sleep. And if somehow this is linked to, I want to say like a physical person around you. It could be a professional, like it could be a doctor, it could be a lawyer, it could be a professor. Who else would I would link with the King of Swords? Could be a politician, or you really feel like that, right? Like having information but not sharing it. So that's kind of interesting. Let's see. Let's clarify. Oh, what was at the bottom? Oh, the Four of Pentacles. Hold on tight. The Four of Pentacles. This is funny because in the live that I did on Friday, the fortune cookie card that Aries got was, what was it? Or the fortune cookie message was, patience is the answer to every problem. Something like that. You can go back and watch it. It's, yeah, there's a fortune cookie timestamp. Well, Aries, all the fire signs got that, which is really a funny thing to get. So, and that's coming through in this reading. Going into overtime hours here. And you know what overtime is like? If you've ever been waiting to serve a dinner, like if you've ever had a group of people over for a Super Bowl or anything like that, and we're going to eat, a game is supposed to be over around 5. I don't really think that ever happens. I think the game starts around 5. But so we're going to have by 8 o'clock. We're going to sit down and we're going to eat. So I'm going to make sure food is ready by 8:30 because I know. But the game's not over till 10 o'clock. Like, it's just like it goes on. It goes beyond how long you think this would go on. If you're thinking, okay, the longest anyone ever goes overdue is 2 weeks. And they're going to induce me anyways. But then something happens and you don't. It just feels like it's out of your control. The secrets. Oh, wow. The Tower, the Chariot, and the Six of Wands. Okay, wait, I'm going to go. I want to know what the King of Swords has to say. The King of Swords. The Two of Swords and the Four of Wands. See, I feel like this entity, this energy, this person around you has answers somehow. Has some sort of answer. So have some sort of clarity. And look at the Tower. It's almost as if maybe something has happened in your life that's been like hugely disruptive. And you really just don't know. Like, where's my path now? Because that's kind of it too. It's almost like finding a clearing, or there was a clearing there, but there's like all this rubble. Well, you can't really go that way. So with the Chariot card, and this Chariot card, you want to get movement. You want to go somewhere after a period of not moving, of not being able to make choices. But this one sits in sort of like a confusion. Well, do I go this way or do I go that way? And it's almost like you have a sense that I know where I'm going to go is going to take me to some sort of victory with the Six of Wands. But it's as if you're not given all the information. And so I feel like there's someone outside of you. Maybe it's somebody you're working with. Like maybe you're working on a project with someone and they're out of town. And they've said, you know what, when I get back, we'll talk about it. It's almost like it's not one of those things that they can tell you through a phone call or through a FaceTime, or even written. It's just, you know how some things just are better explained, like face to face. It kind of has that, like you're being put off for some reason. Maybe you're waiting to do a business deal with someone, with the King of Swords, and they're not giving you an answer. But I'm telling you, I think there's some really good shit once you get past this period of secrecy. You've got the Six of Wands and you have the Four of Wands. So you've got literally victory and celebration. But you got to wait. You have to wait. You have to wait. There will be even too excitement here, I feel like, for you. Okay, what's the best thing to do while you're curbing your excitement and waiting? Curbing communication too. The Ace of Cups. It's funny, it's the Ace of Cups, but I'm being drawn to this cauldron where there's almost like a steam coming out of it. I want to say, like, perhaps even with the Four of Swords, healing your heart with the Ace of Cups. This is just a period of time to heal your heart, heal your dreams, calm your thoughts. Just getting, like, this water and the steam, it almost feels like these are like, maybe for some of you, you should go for a hot stone massage. Really, just these, it's almost like a whole bunch of stones inside this cauldron, and there's steam rising. So it has a sense of fire and heat, and adding water to it. That's the best way to curb your excitement. That would make a lot of sense, being a fire sign. So do things that actually fill your heart with happiness, that give your heart excitement. The Empress and the Control card. Judgment. It's like the birth, the rebirth. Oh, that is crazy. That is such a synchronicity. There's something that's going to be birthed here. But literally, not right now. Not right now. There's information that you do not have access to. There's literally, that's the biggest part of this. It's as if the universe is saying, hey, there's information that you do not have access to. I'm not getting a reason why. That can be different in everybody's life. Sometimes things just have to unfold in a certain way. And there's things going on outside of your life that may not be directly affecting you right now, but they're affecting an outcome that you're going to meet along your path. But here, you are sort of sitting in like the remnants of rubble and confusion, disruption, something being brought down in your life, something perhaps coming to an end, and trying to figure out, well, what is the best way to go here? You wanting to go to victory, but it's difficult to know which way you want to go. I'm getting too, like, some of you for business. Like, it's almost as if too, like, maybe wanting to provide someone with a quote on something, but they need to give you like the square footage of something, and you're just not getting that. Like, it's not, you're not getting that information. But however this is for you, you are going to have victory. Look at this. You got the Nine of Pentacles and the Ace, the Page of Swords. You're going to be sitting real pretty here. You're going to get the information that you're lacking. You will be getting the information that you're lacking, but not just yet. That's what the universe wants to tell you right now. So there you go, Aries. That was actually pretty easy. Yeah, I'm going to go do the extended and see what else I can pull out for you. Until next time, do be gentle with yourselves. Bye.